everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, I'm Emily. I love macrame, DIY projects, and of course, thrifting. Today I have a little thrift haul for you. It's been a minute. I have been trying to save money and I have not been buying so much stuff when I go thrifting. I've still been thrifting, but I've felt really content with what I have, and I haven't felt this big need to buy a bunch of stuff. With that said, I have collected a few things. It's been a while since I've done a thrift haul. I did a come thrift with me, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 weeks back, and I only bought 2 things, so it's been a while, but I think I have enough stuff to do a little mini thrift haul. If you aren't already, feel free to follow me on Instagram at EmilyFaith22. Let's not waste any more time and let's jump right on into things. The first thing I got thrifting is these 2 things that I'm wearing. Let's start with this hat. Friends, I am dying. I have been on the hunt for the perfect, do we call these fedoras? I don't know. When I think of fedora, I think of like those really small hats, but I think these are called fedoras. I have been on the hunt for one thrifting for, I feel like 2 years. Recently, I've been looking for a creamy white one and I found this one. It was a little pricey. It was 20 bucks, but it is vintage. And I filmed a little bit of the process that I did to get it to look like this because it was a bit more cowboy shaped. Let me just flip on over to those clips of how I did to slightly transform this into the hat that it is right now. Just gonna take an iron and iron it all the way around. And then we're gonna see if we can clean off some of this fuzz and dirt. I took off the band and it's stained right here, so I do need to have something to cover it. I like this band. You guys can let me know if you're really into this, but I think it gives it kind of a bit more of a Western vibe. So I think if I inside it out, it's just much more neutral, and I think that it's gonna be a bit more subtle and not look as Western. Although I do like that pattern, but with the hat style, I feel like I have to be really careful that it doesn't go cowboyish. Now I'm just taking my hair roller and trying to get off all these little fuzzes that make it look kind of dirty. It does have a few stains. I'm not sure what I could do about those. If you guys have any ideas, let me know, but honestly, it's not a huge deal to me. It's kind of not that noticeable, I think, once I get the hairs off. This is what it looks like after I've cleaned it. A few of the spots came out by scratching them. There's still a few. This one up here is a little stain, but honestly, you guys, this is a, what is this? A Smith-built hat. I think it's vintage. Oh, the underside I didn't clean. Oops, maybe I should do that. This is the hat now. It is beautiful and straight, and this is the band. It looks so much better flipped over. I did like that pattern, but it wasn't right for, I think, the look I was going for. It really brought it kind of that cowboy vibe, even though it was cool. I'm really, really stoked. It fits me perfectly, which is really hard to find. I find they're always really too big or way too small. And to know that this fits me perfect is a really good feeling. This was my find. It was 20 bucks, and that was a 20 bucks well spent in my eyes because I feel like vintage, good quality hat is hard to come by. Like I said, I also picked up this shirt. It is just a t-shirt, clearly. I have it tucked in. It's actually really long, but I've thought about cutting it. But at the same time, it's kind of just the perfect shirt to tuck in. It's a bit more like narrow, not super wide. Like, I love that it's just plain, it's neutral, it's in my color palette that I've been kind of gravitating towards. Or what I find about like kind of these tan shirts is it's actually hard, I think, to find them to complement skin tones. I tried on a different one that had a bit more like pink colors, and it felt like I was wearing my skin. Like, you put it on and you feel almost like you're naked, like it's too nude colored for me. And so this, I feel like this is very complimenting of my skin tone and still looks like I'm wearing a shirt. You know what I mean. Like when you see someone at a distance and you're like, are they wearing a shirt? Love the length of the sleeve. It's just a really nice fitting t-shirt. I mean, there isn't too much to say about it. I'm really happy with this color. I love a high neckline. I feel covered. I don't remember how much this was. I think I threw away the receipt. My guess is this was like $5.99 or something. The next thing I picked up, you guys have seen in a different video, and you might have seen this on Instagram. That is this Harley Davidson shirt. It just says this on the back. It's a 2XL. So when I got this, it was huge. Like it was down like past my butt, down like close to my knees it seemed. It was begging to be cropped. So I cropped it and it's the perfect length on me. I have been living in this shirt. I think it would even look really cute with this hat. I've been wearing it just with, honestly, all my pants. A good pair of kind of high-waisted black skinnies, some cute boots. Like, I love a good kind of grungy black tee. And no, I'm not a motorcycle person, but I still think it's cool. I figured I would just keep going with 2 more clothing pieces I have and then move on over to a few little home things. Picked up this sweater that will probably be for the spring or summer. It just looks like this. I have some that are this shape, some other ones that are this shape in different colors. Find that they're really nice in the spring and summer because they're very lightweight, but if you kind of like to layer like me, it's fun to be able to throw this one on. I haven't been wearing it right now. It's still very cold here in Canada where I live, and not exactly this type of sweater weather. I have a cream sweater like this, and then I have like this rusty orangey one that's like this. And I found that I had some gray, kind of like that tone of colors that I always wanted to have a gray sweater to go with because I don't like mixing browns and grays. And so I was like, I really need a gray, like quick sweater to wear. And that's this. So the next thing that I got is this really cute dress. You guys would have seen this in my 5 thrifted outfits video, but I realized I never did it in a thrift haul. So I have a theory about this dress. I'm guessing it was, this is the tag. I'm guessing it's from one of those sites like Cupshe or Shein, or you know the ones I'm talking about. I simply say that because it's definitely not the best quality, and I can feel that, and I can see it in the stitching details, but it is so cute, and I loved the way it fit me. I feel like I dream about this type of dress where it's like, even with this hat, where I'm like, oh, I'm just going to frolic in a field and wear my little stripy prairie dress. So that is this dress. Moving on to some small home items. This I got like in the summer, and I realized I never did a haul of it because it was so small and I always kept forgetting. But since this was such a small thrift haul, I decided to finally throw it in, and that is this little dish. We have been using it in our bathroom as a soap dispenser. It does have these 2 chips. It's not dirty, it's just kind of like this cool little multicolored dish that we just put our little barred soap in the bathroom. I think this was $1. This is just a really cute dish to have on hand for something like my soap. The next thing that I picked up is this awesome, really soft blanket. It's creamy and neutral, and I think this is an IKEA blanket, but I loved it. It was in really good condition, otherwise I probably wouldn't have gotten it. And it didn't smell, but I did wash it and we've been using it. It's so soft. I know people have weird things about blankets, but I actually have quite a few thrifted blankets. I love them, and I love the little fringy ends. Definitely goes with anything. Can throw it at the end of my bed, can throw it on the couch, can throw it on this chair. A really cute throw blanket, and I believe this was $4.99. Last thing that I picked up thrifting is this little basket. I like that it's a bit bigger and would be a nice size for a plant. I could even use it for a macrame hanger because it's a little bit bigger, which is nice. and it was $3.99. I could paint the bottom if I wanted. That's always kind of a cute touch. Next two things are things that I didn't get thrifting, but I wanted to throw in here because sometimes it's fun to just share good finds, and one of them is actually a DIY thing I did that I felt was too simple to film a video about, and that is I made this wooden garland, which I think is really cute shelf decorations. So basically I got all these beads were in a container from Michael's. They were $10 for all of them, and I used them in my last macrame plant hanger video. And when I had so many, I was like, this would be such a cute little DIY. I strung them on some jute twine that I picked up and then made these little frays that I tied to the ends. Last thing I picked up is this pot that I got from HomeSense. When I saw this, I had to have it. This beautiful, neutral, subtle rainbow. It's on either side, and obviously it wasn't thrifted, so it was $12.99, which is still a decent price. Love it. I think it's so cute around my home. I just need to get kind of a plant for it and then try not to kill it. Everybody's still hating on me about my snake plant. Was so happy about this find that I had to share it because I was like, this is way too cute not to share with everybody. So, and for $12.99, that's really not bad for something brand new at the store. And that is it for my little thrift haul. I know it wasn't super big, but I feel like that's kind of how my thrift hauls are. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked today's video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. As always, you guys can subscribe for more of my everyday life. Follow me on Instagram at EmilyFaith22. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.